As much as this might look like a Psion Series 5 PDA, it's actually an original Nexus 7 with a Bluetooth keyboard, and in this video we'll see what it's capable of doing. Touchscreens have what you would best describe as passable keyboards. Tactile keyboards still rule the domain, and this mobile Bluetooth keyboard might just be the ticket to adding some productivity performance to your Nexus 7. And when you combine this keyboard with a Nexus 7, this is what it looks like. To give it its official name, the Minisuit Google Nexus 7 Bluetooth keyboard case and stand looks fantastic as an extension to the tablet. You could almost be forgiven for thinking this is an official product. It isn't, but it's a good thing in this case because the price reflects this. At the time of filming this video, the keyboard is a steal at $25. So let's investigate further and see why this is such a good deal. A quick unboxing reveals the keyboard and a nice set of instructions. But you're not going to need them because I'm going to show you how this thing works. When you switch the keyboard on, a power light will be displayed. The next thing you need to do is press the connect button. The Bluetooth light will start flashing, meaning you are now ready to connect a Nexus 7 to it. So on your tablet, go to Settings and then choose the Bluetooth option. Turn Bluetooth on and then press Scan for devices. When you find the keyboard on your Nexus 7, press on it and a message with a code will be displayed. Using the keyboard, type this code in and then press enter. If you've done this correctly, the Bluetooth keyboard should now connect to the Nexus 7. Give it a test by pressing the back button or the home button on the keyboard and see what happens. You should also be able to use the cursor keys on the keyboard to navigate through the icons on your home screen, and pressing enter will launch applications, just like tapping on them with your finger. The keyboard does include a function button as well in the bottom left hand corner that, when combined with number keys, will perform actions like increasing the volume and playing or pausing media. They're very much like the keys you might find on a laptop. The keyboard is in a standard layout with one or two exceptions. The Q key is larger than normal and the tab key has been shoved into the upper left, but everything is pretty much where you'd expect it to be. And that means typing is pretty much as you'd expect it to be, more or less. At the bottom of the keyboard where the spacebar is, there is a bit of plastic that sticks out, and that can get in the way sometimes. And because the whole design is so compact, you do sometimes accidentally touch the screen, which isn't something you really want to be doing with a touchscreen. But on the whole, this is a far superior typing experience, because we're all used to keyboard typing. You get tactile feedback from the keys, and because the on-screen keyboard isn't required, you obviously have more screen space to work with. Do bear in mind, however, that putting the Nexus 7 in this keyboard plants it to a solid surface. There are no magnets or physical connections in play here. If you pick it up, make sure you pick it up by the keyboard base. But we'll stick with the base because it's cunningly designed to look just like the back of a rubberized base of a Nexus 7. Now, the material is not quite the same, but visually you get the same effect. And when not in use, the keyboard is designed to clip together with the Nexus 7, thanks in part to that plastic bit I spoke about earlier. It's a brilliant design and it really complements the subtle overtures of the Nexus 7 itself, which is sleek yet unsophisticated. And when you want to use the keyboard again, simply unclip the two parts, slot the Nexus 7 back into the keyboard groove, and away you go. The keyboard itself is powered by a lithium battery. You don't get a charger with the keyboard, but the connector is micro USB, so you could use your Nexus 7 plug to charge a keyboard. Now, if you think about the possibilities, because the keyboard is Bluetooth, this leaves the Nexus 7 micro USB port free, so you could plug a mouse into it, effectively turning the Nexus 7 into a mini laptop. The keyboard itself has a rated standby time of 60 days and working time of 55 hours, which is pretty impressive. And again, because this is a Bluetooth keyboard, this will work with other Android devices, such as the Samsung Galaxy S4. Obviously, I'm reviewing this keyboard just as the new Nexus 7 is released, so I know what your next question is. The answer is yes, of course you can, but unfortunately the tablet doesn't fit correctly in the grooves. The good news is, Minisuit are making another version to fit the new tablet, and at the time of filming it's going to be the same price, just $25. So if you want a Bluetooth keyboard for your Nexus 7, then look no further than this offering from Minisuit. And save an extra 15% if you use the discount code quoted in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon in another VGJ Felix video.